Hey guys, it's Aja Monique and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be about how to get through your first semester of RN school. And if you want to know how to make it through successfully, stay tuned. Tip number one in passing your first semester of RN school is make sure you get an NCLEX book, okay? NCLEX books will be your best friend when you're studying for those nursing exams, because those questions, they start you off with NCLEX questions. At least most programs do. I don't know about all the programs, but my program, first test, first semester, NCLEX questions. So they're preparing you for that NCLEX, so when you get to your fourth and third semesters, you're not totally bamboozled like, wait, these questions are hard. So make sure you get a book with NCLEX questions and you just start studying. When you learn a topic, you look in your NCLEX book and you answer questions related to that topic. And as long as you know how to apply your basic knowledge, then you should be able to get those answers correct. Do not procrastinate, okay? Do not. I know this sounds like cliche, everybody says this, but seriously, you really don't want to procrastinate, because once you get behind, it's very, very, very hard to catch up. Really, really hard, because missing class, you don't want to miss those nursing courses, because you have so much to build off. You build off each class, you build off each semester, and that first semester will lay your foundation for your whole entire time in school. So I'm in a 2-year program, so I have 4 semesters. That first semester lays the foundation. I recommend getting a planner. I have a very, very cute planner I'm actually going to show you. This is my planner. It says seize the day, and it's pretty big. Just tells you who the planner belongs to. Belongs to me. So you open it up, and this was October, so I wrote my whole schedule down for the whole month of October. So all my classes, my clinical days, my lab days, and this really, really helped me stay organized, because I could just look at this calendar. And then each day of the month has their own little area, so you can write your assignments. So I would write my assignments in these areas, and then just make sure I keep my course schedule, any meetings I have with teachers, clinical schedule, and even my work schedule, I just put right here. And I would do it for each month. So that really helped me keep organized. So I definitely recommend getting a planner and organizing it somewhat how I have mine organized. So I definitely recommend finding some friends and getting a study group and meet once a week or once or twice before an exam. That'll really, really help you, because some people really can study by themselves, but I just think it's better. You just want to help each other succeed. So that's a really good idea. So you want to make sure that you get adequate amount of sleep, okay? An adequate amount of sleep, because you don't want to be tired going to lecture. You don't want to oversleep for clinical, because clinical does start 7 a.m. on the dot, and you're there till at least 1:30, 2 o'clock. So you want to make sure that you get a good amount of sleep. So make sure you're on a really good sleep schedule if you can, and make sure that you're feeding your mind, you're eating, eat healthy, because I know when we're stressed out in school, we don't eat healthy, but you don't want to gain weight in nursing school. So, well, I didn't want to gain weight in nursing school. But anyways, make sure you definitely set that alarm and you're on time to class and clinical. But I'm going to stress being on time to clinical, because most nursing schools, if you're late to clinical, too late, you can be 15 minutes late as long as you give your teacher the heads up. But if you're late half hour, 1 hour, you have to make that clinical day up and they send you home. So make sure that you're on time for clinical, you got your stuff together, because clinical is where you're gonna apply your knowledge that you learned from lecture. So you want to make sure that you set aside at least 2 to 3 hours to study a day. You want to be studying in those books every single day. Do practice questions in your NCLEX book every single day. Just keep filling your mind with knowledge. Make sure you actually understand the information. You get a disease. You want to know why, how, where, you know, you want to know everything about that disease. Make sure you actually understand the concept of the material that you're learning. So please, please, please make sure you're studying. If you don't get to meet with your study group, or if you don't want a study group, study, please, 2 to 3 hours or even more each day. Make sure that you have good relationships with your teachers. You know, I don't know, this might sound a little teacher's pettish, but you know, honestly, in this world we live in, like working, when you're trying to find a job, when you're trying to just do anything for yourself, like it's not all, it's about what you know, but it's also about who you know. So you know, you want to build those relationships with your teachers, with other nurses who are on the floor during your clinical, because you never know, like you might work at that facility one day. So you want to make sure you give off a really, really good impression. So, you know, if you go work at that facility after you graduate, they're like, wow, I remember her. She has an outstanding work ethic. I like her, blah, 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 blah. And they'll hire you. Or, you know, maybe you'll get a position that you really want. Just anything. Like, you just might be blessed. So make sure you have really good relationships with those around you in nursing school, okay? Because your teachers are there to help you. They know nursing school isn't hard and they've been through it before. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but if you go talk to your teacher one-on-one, say if you're struggling or if you need to learn another way to study, and you just let them know what's going on with you, 9 times out of 10 they're going to be very, very understanding. So I really highly advise forming those relationships with your teachers, because that's what I did, and it really, really, really helped me pass this semester. So number 7, make sure you're also using outside materials, because I know reading that textbook gets super, super boring, and it's just very repetitive, looking at your notes, looking at the textbook, looking at the PowerPoints. I hated reading my textbook. But sometimes it helped me, sometimes it didn't. But what really, really helped me, and what I recommend to you guys, is use outside sources like YouTube videos. Use things like that. Khan Academy, their YouTube channel, I'm going to put it in the description box. Their channel really, really helped me understand a lot of things in my nursing theory course. A lot of things I was tested on were on Khan Academy, and they explain the processes of certain diseases and conditions and different things that we learn. So I definitely recommend subscribing and watching Khan Academy's videos. Also do have a website, and they have some quizzes, and the questions are equivalent to NCLEX questions. So I definitely recommend answering some of those questions after you learn certain material, because that also really, really helped me. Another one is Registered Nurse RN. I will link her in the description box. You should subscribe to her and watch her videos. And she also does have a website where she posts notes, and she basically posts what she's saying in the YouTube videos. But if you're more of like a visual learner, watch her videos. They're like 10 to 15 minutes long, but she also has mnemonics, fun mnemonics to help you learn symptoms of certain diseases and other things in the body. Oh, mnemonics for the cranial nerves too. She has cute mnemonics for that, to remember the cranial nerves. So I really, really enjoy her, and she also helps me understand material a lot better. And she has a website with quizzes on it, just like Khan Academy. So those two are like the main ones I would recommend watching and subscribing to, because they really, 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 really help me. And if you have any more videos, learning videos about nursing that will help us in school, definitely comment those below so I can also use them in my second semester and semesters to come. So number 8, you just really want to stay positive and just believe in yourself. You know, you can do it, you can get through school, and you will do it. Like, this is your goal, and just focus. Like, just stay focused on what you want. Don't let things distract you. You know, if you have to work, it's possible to work and go to RN school, but you just gotta make it happen for yourself. You gotta do what's best for you and what works for you. But number 8, my number 8 tip, just really like believe in yourself. Like, you can do it. Tell yourself you can do it. Manifest it. You know, you believe it, you can achieve it. So that concludes my tips to pass the first semester of nursing school. I hope this video wasn't too long. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me or message me. Leave a comment below as well, and I'll answer all of your questions. And make sure you guys press subscribe and like and comment on this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.